The subject of today's hearing is the shift that we're seeing in the workforce away from traditional salaried employees and toward a new model in which an ever larger percentage of our workforce are people employed as freelancers or independent contractors. And as I hope we will outline today, the government is way behind on reacting to this shift in the underlying economic reality.
Almost 2/3 of the self-employed who live in households with no other earners have total incomes under $50,000. And for those independent workers, it may be very difficult to obtain affordable health coverage. Moreover, publicly provided disability insurance and unemployment insurance programs do not cover self-employed workers. The unincorporated business tax is unique to New York City, and while most of the revenue from it comes from large partnership firms in the legal, accounting, and financial sectors, it also affects the self-employed. It's also imperative that we increase the threshold at which a freelancer has to file a UBT form. Finally, we must simplify the UBT form itself. The intricacy of the UBT and related forms forces freelancers to go to a professional tax preparer, creating an additional burden. Despite the difficulties freelancers face, I would argue that the changing nature of self-employment in New York City is overall a positive development. The independence and flexibility associated with self-employment make an exciting niche in which New Yorkers may experience new entrepreneurial success, and we should nurture that.
If you really have to sum it up, what the experience of independent workers is high taxation and low representation. They pay, as they should, federal income tax, state income tax, but what they shouldn't is pay too much for the city in their income tax. This city has done an excellent job in supporting film, finance, and cultural institutions, but the people that work in these very industries have been largely ignored. I think people are sitting here today and for the first time feeling, oh my God, we're sitting in a city council chamber and there's a chair of a committee, a controller, a speaker, a mayor, who are finally starting to see this. And once they see this, they're going to realize that this vital part of the workforce really needs some attention.
Hello, my name is Abby Eckstein. I'm an art director and a design manager, and I've been a freelancer for 12 years. In my case, I work for large companies who often hire freelancers in lieu of hiring staff employees. I'm now responsible for paying for my own health insurance, disability, financing my retirement, and Social Security taxes. As a non-standard worker, I don't have access to the employer-based system of benefits and protections. So, if my current job were to end tomorrow, I wouldn't be considered unemployed, I'd be considered between gigs. I wouldn't be able to file for unemployment insurance, or workers' compensation or disability if I were to be injured, or complain to the Department of Labor if I felt I had been treated wrongly. And while this may make me feel like I'm part of an invisible workforce, we independent workers actually comprise 30% of the workforce and growing. I feel it's high time that this 30% had access to the same systems and benefits as the other 70%. And I hope you will too. Thanks for listening.